Dude, this YouTube is a pain in the ass. I tried adding music, and it's like a bunch of shitty music. I want, like, the Transplants, Diamonds and Guns, or, like, anything besides their shit. I mean, it's like hotel management music. It's like, so stupid. So yeah, I think it's bullshit that people like do this kind of stuff. Like get pregnant at 20 and they expect to like have a wife. Yeah. So, who wants me to do a contest? Why don't we make a little bet? Whoever wins, if I lose a bet, I'll dye my hair pink. And have someone do it for me, because I'm not going to do it by myself, because that's just a little lame. So, someone come up with a bet, or a dare, and I'll do it. And if you guys want me to do any prank calling or pranks on people, give me some ideas, because it's kind of hard to not do pranks that people already know about. So, if you guys come up with a great prank for some, well, I'll pick the person. You just choose what the setup will be. I'll do it. So, you can email me at Seattle. That's Seattle, Washington. Do you know where that is? 4567 at msn.com. Yeah. You can send me little prank ideas and I'll pick the best ones and I'll do it. And I need to get someone who can record it while I'm doing the prank on someone. So I need someone with a video camera because I don't got one. I think they're stupid, but I may purchase one. So yeah. So you guys come up with a good prank and I'll do it. I like prank calling people, or I may even get into that. I just need to get a Skype phone and yeah. It's like $10 a month and you can make a limited calling through the internet. That's how people prank call people on that, so. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh. Let's see. No drama in my family yet. Let me go to the pool later. Yeah. Let's see. See what's gonna work up, Sonny. Seeing what I can talk about. Let's see. I like working up celebrities. I don't know why. Mostly Myers Cyrus, because some of the stuff she says is pretty funny. Let's see. Her Twitter thing. She tweeted something that says, "People have mixed opinions on me. ... I'm a great model. Or I'm completely opposite for anyone under 13 and very controversial. I don't know how I became this. Yeah. Well, this is how you became. Because you grew up, Miley Cyrus, and you started doing stuff that people think is wrong, like dancing on a stripper pole. But, you know, all girls do that. So, you know, I don't think Miley Cyrus is screwed up in the mind. Okay? I think she's perfectly normal. She's just doing things that 18-year-olds do. So, well, what do you expect her to, like, do Hannah Montana for, like, till she's 40 years old? That would get a little old, don't you think? Hannah Montana season 15 or 40 or whatever. Now, I want to talk about someone who I think is stupid, and that's Miss Little Selena Gomez. She's dating Justin Bieber, who, to me, is a douchebag. Okay, he has no talent at all. He's like a little clown. He can't make music. And one time, Miley Cyrus said something like, it should be harder for people to get noticed by like posting on Facebook. It should be easier to get that, become famous, and just doing that. Yeah. I mean, all he did was he just frickin' put a couple YouTube video on his account, and that's how he became famous. What she meant was it should be harder for someone to get known than to go on YouTube and make a few stupid little song video things, and like out of nowhere he's like making music and got a recording contract. It should be way harder for that. I mean, God, Miley Cyrus had to try out like 15 times before she got the Hannah Montana thing. And then a few years later, she gets a contract. See, she worked her butt off to get a contract. So did others, you know? I mean, Christina Aguilera was like on the Barney show when she was younger. And it took her like 13 years after that to get a thing. And all he did was he went like to YouTube and he's like, oh, I'm just going to post a little thing and like I'm going to become famous. That's what she meant. I think he has no talent, but you know, he's just a little baby girl, you know? He like half the time it's just a little girls who like him, so he's just like a little baby doll in a way, which he has no talent at all, but that's just my opinion. I mean, baby song, I mean, give me a break. It should be called Hit Me in the Head and Drown Myself. It's like fucking lame, man. Oh, he may sue me. Woo! You know, Justin Bieber did beat up a 13-year-old at like a restaurant. Do you guys remember that? You know, but of course he probably paid the little kid off to not say anything. Let's see, Amber Heard says she has a girlfriend but not a lesbian. You know what? I have no problem with her experimenting. You know, she's young and beautiful, so why can't she experiment with a girl? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, Miley Cyrus made a comment like, I'm young and attractive, and I'm gonna express myself, you know, sexually. So you know what? If they want to try the other way, then fine, be it. That's America, right? So yeah, I have no problem with that. Of course, some people think it's offensive, but you know what? It's America, people. It's the 21st century, so you shouldn't get all grossed out when two girls are like holding hands. You know, it's not like you're in the womb when they're doing business like that. So why does it matter? I know there are guys that will probably be listening to this or probably get like all like, oh, I wish I was in the womb. Guess what? You won't ever be in the womb when that happens. So you need to give it up. How much time do I got? 5 more minutes. Okay, so here's a little quote by the famous Dennis Leary. You're 16 years old and don't know shit about shit and pull up your pants. Why hate someone for the color of their skin when they are much better reasons to hate them? I would never do crack. I would never do drug named after a part of my own ass, okay? Not eating meat is my decision. Eating meat is an insult. I think we should take Iraq and Iran and combine them into one country and call it Iraq. All the piss off people live in one place and get it over with. The best pitch I've ever had about cocaine was back in the early 80s when a street dealer followed me down the sidewalk going, and I got some great blow, man. I got the stuff that killed Belushi. I don't know what that is. I just like waiting his shit. There we were in the middle of a sexual revelation wearing clothes that guarantee we wouldn't get laid. Personally, I think Jim Henson said it best when he said, "Anybody got aspirin? I think I've got a cold." My biggest regret in life is that I didn't hit John Denver in the mouth while I had the chance, not has. I just think it's difficult for them to see the forest or trees right now. Why can't I blame them for giving the... Alright, that doesn't even make any sense. I became sort of a snowball effect when guys trying to deal in their own way with 9/11, whether it was drinking or whatever. Most of the stories that we do are true stories from the past 20 years in the fire department, both funny and tragic. I'm the enemy because I like to think, I like to wait, I'm into freedom of speech and freedom of choice. I'm kind of the guy that could sit in a greasy spoon and wonder, gee, should I take the T-bone steak or the jumbo whack of barbecue ribs or the side of gravy fries, whatever that is. I want high cholesterol. I would eat bacon and butter and brisket or of cheese, okay? I want to smoke Cuban cigars the size of Cincinnati in the non-smoking section. I want to run for the streets naked with green jello all over my body, reading Playboy magazine. Why? Because I might suddenly feel the need to, okay, pal? Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious, dude. So those were quotes from the famous Dennis Leary, which I'll do every show that I do one. I may not do a show till next week because I've already made 4. I may do one tomorrow, but who knows. Depends if I'm bored or if I have anything I want to say. Yeah. I'm high as a kite and my teeth are green. Merry fucking King Christmas. Crazy me, maybe, but that's a good kind of crazy. It's a guy who knows what he wants. Do. Fuck you! Yeah!